yourself on the floor. When the man with the power and the dollar says you ain't worth a cent, and your wings won't fly and your words won't flow. You can't force a smile and they won't leave you alone. I see the light in you, let it shine again. 'Cause you were born for the fire, raised by the storm, braver together, loud and fun. Heart full of country, soul full of grit. We don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. Oh, we don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. I know a woman with a lion's heart and a pretty blue dress with a shopping cart. Head full of dreams, gonna change the world. Got a body of work they say won't sell, and a way with words that she won't tell. I see the light in you, let it shine again. 'Cause you were born for the fire, raised by the storm, braver together, loud and fun. Heart full of country, soul full of grit. We don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. Oh, we don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. We don't. Good morning, Patriot family. How are you doing this July 6th? My goodness, it feels like we're on still a high from all the celebrating. I hope
Yes.
that you all were able to receive your Liberty cigars to
Yeah.
celebrate the 250th independence of America. Just amazing. Listen, it is so crazy how much hate you receive from simply supporting
For American flag. Like,
America.
yeah. Yeah.
It is wild.
Red, white, and blue was
I'm getting people commenting on my socials like the sad face, like such a disappointment. You're delusional. And I'm like, why? Because I celebrated America from tyranny. It's stolen land. I'm like, actually, that's the one. It's conquered.
it's stolen land. Like, I don't even understand that. If
And you're all saying it while you live here.
and that's why America 250 is not the celebration of America's 250th birthday. You
right.
have to know that like the 1400s, like it goes
Yeah,
back
goes
a
back.
hot minute. We're just celebrating the Declaration of Independence. And I think
Yeah.
I just couldn't, I can't believe that we didn't get, the No Kings people out to be like, yay, this is the day that we celebrate the fact that we parted ways from a king.
No, everyone thinks that Trump is a king. I'm like, yeah, well, if y'all are retarded.
The Lord is king.
Y'all are slow.
Well, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I think I've been hearing a lot on social media from friends and otherwise that the celebrations kind of continued into Sunday because it fell on Saturday.
July.
But it fell on Saturday. Do you remember when, like, what was it last year? No, it was 2 years ago. It fell on like a Wednesday. And that's like when Halloween falls on like the middle of the week, and you're like, oh, the kids are going to get all juiced up with sugar, and then they got to go to school the next day.
Yeah.
I'm glad it fell on a Saturday. It was like the Lord Almighty said, you know what? Let's just give America a weekend.
Freedom.
But today might have felt like the most Mondayest Monday ever. So we're going to take a look back, Allie, today on how the country celebrated. What did it look like from coast
Glorious.
to coast? Oh, it's going to be amazing.
I mean,
Plus,
from even internationally, it was insane.
even Israel had
great.
some, like, I mean, they were playing the
France,
YMCA and
Tokyo, like that's what allies are supposed to do.
Yeah.
Let's all celebrate because we helped y'all.
what is so well, and without us, the world looks differently.
Very much so.
We're not that shining beacon on a hill.
Very
So, guys, you're going to want to make sure you keep it locked here for the next hour. We're going to take you across some celebrations that we noticed that happen across the country, including DC. We'll hear about some of what Trump had to say, as well as touching a little bit. I'm not like a World Cup, like, I'm not going to pretend that I know everything about it. But there's a big game tonight, so I do want to kind of touch on.
Okay.
The U.S. is playing tonight, so we'll touch on that. But
All right.
don't hold me liable for not being like ESPN.
I don't think any of our audience does. It's fine. All right, what else are we talking about?
Yep. And then Trump's comments. We're going to talk a little bit about the all 250.
Okay.
All 250 today.
All right. Well, let's open that mic and get out of pocket.
Here we go.
Two queens, no filter, say what they feel. Allie and Michelle keep it way too real. Politics, family, yeah, we go there. If it's out of line, we don't care. It's out of pocket. It's out of pocket.
So I was just watching that, because I don't know, we don't always watch our intro, but sometimes I pay attention. And then the other day I was looking at somebody had liked or commented on our airport video when we were dancing in the
Mhm.
airport. Do you realize how much we dance?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a happiness thing?
I think, well,
I mean, in the studio, like in line at the airport, when I eat,
yeah.
I tend to dance.
I think, I think it's a happiness thing, and it's a way to like release dance. Dance has always been, I think, studied to be something that is, it releases oxytocin.
That part,
It
like
it
exercise, right?
it does.
Yeah.
It's very, and it's very like healing. You get like all your stress out. It's great. I just go dance more.
But I'm glad you do that because, like, if you're besties with somebody that doesn't get that, like, that's hard to.
It's been a while, man. I have not been in the mood lately.
We will find a way and a reason. Maybe here. No, just kidding. So Allie, I did not realize that some of these locations around the country didn't just do fireworks, but they used these drones.
Oh yeah,
The drones are crazy.
Tampa,
Tampa?
Las Vegas, a couple other places did them too. Yeah, they had drone and fireworks shows.
Ooh, nice.
They were really awesome. Like a few of them had like Revolutionary War soldiers, some had like eagles flying flags, like
It's
it-
pretty. I
like
mean, and it's like 3D.
1600 style like ships.
Mm.
It was great. It was great. I love watching all of the different versions of fireworks and celebrations. It's really cool.
Absolutely. This is let's take a look at, and a lot of these are just amateur videos, but let's take a look at Nashville. I think they lit up the sky pretty good. Take a look.
Yeah.
So how did the most non-technical question ever. Like, so the drones are just
They're
are they
programmed.
damaged? But are they
No.
damaged by the like not one?
I don't think so.
Do you remember that
It might
scene
be,
in
but-
Michael where Michael Jackson is I don't know why I went there. But they're filming the Pepsi commercial
Mhm.
and his hair caught fire because of one little spark. So I see that and I'm like,
Well, I'm sure they're a good distance away from the fireworks, but
It
the
looks like-
illusion
okay.
looks like
I
that
get it.
it's closer.
I'm looking at it closer here.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think that any of them were damaged. They're pretty expensive, and I'm pretty sure there was a lot of extensive like practice going into that,
Jeez.
figuring out what they were going to do. But yeah, no, a lot of places did these. They were really cool.
I guess so. In that video, Nashville used 1,000 drones
Mhm.
for that. That's an
So
expense.
I remember, I believe we were I can't remember where I was. I think I might have been in Germany, or I could have been in Oklahoma. I was a very little girl, and we went to, my dad was a part of the Chemical Corps in the Army,
Ooh, wow.
which was my
So you
job
moved
as well.
around. You moved around.
Right. And so we went to a 4th of July like celebration, and fireworks did some of those, like what the drones did. But that's what happens when you have like creative people that know how to like create bombs. Make fireworks. I mean, it was really cool seeing that as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, and you got to see, it was really like the spirit of America back then in like, early 90s. But
Good times, though.
it
Good
was
times.
great.
Yeah.
So I love seeing this. It brings back like a little bit of a nostalgia feel for me.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch, and the kids enjoy it. They love it so much because they're like, "Oh, ooh, oh, mom, look at that!" It's so
Yeah.
cool.
It's very cool. It captures your attention. It's gonna make. I mean, just regular fireworks are great too, but when you see them captured with the drones like that, it
Elevates the experience. I think, especially with America 250. I'm like,
it calls for a little something extra, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize. So I really thought that maybe New York, and I know Mandami's more like New York City, but in my mind, I'm thinking there are probably going to be areas of the country that don't
participate?
get really patriotic. They were
Oh,
trying to
heck no.
say that it's all in salute and honor to Trump, that he's making it about him. And it's like,
Like what?
he's the president. Like, why would he not be a part of, especially in DC? It's not like he made a tour and traveled to all these locations. But here is, okay, before we get on the soapbox, here, this is what happened, how they celebrated America 250 during the daylight in New York. Take a look. This is kind of cool.
Still stand for this land of freedom, for the red, white, and blue, for the ones who gave their last full measure so this nation could make it through. And I thank God for the mercy that's carried us this far. We've still got hope, we've still got faith, and a fire in our hearts. So I'll stand for this land of freedom, and I'll pray for her again, because I still believe America can rise and lead again.
There were signs towards the end of the night saying that like the parks were closed, like you should go home, like that
In
kind of thing
DC or
in
like-
New York,
Oh,
in New York
really?
City. Yeah, and there were people there. There was like a protest, a Mamdani protest that happened because they're like there was a couple of people that were interviewed, and one lady was like, F Mamdani, like you are not my God, you are not my savior, like you are not my president. Like I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna celebrate
Do
America the
whatever,
way I
yeah.
want. Like you can't tell me
Ooh.
what to do, kind of thing. And I'm like, thank God. Where were all of you when you were supposed to be voting? Like,
And stopping this man in his tracks. Well, sometimes,
like that is, what am I saying? What is happening here?
and maybe sometimes you need that pendulum to swing, I guess, so far one direction that you realize, okay, I got my back's against the wall. I'm going to make sure that I stand up for it. It doesn't really take that, but sometimes people
No,
have to learn the hard way.
New York will just be New York. I don't. This is why they keep having like Daredevil and Spider-Man and the Punisher.
Like,
Like
they all
I just-
need to go to New York.
and they're
'cause
all in Hell's Kitchen. Like maybe that's the problem. I don't.
she's on to something this morning. She's on to something. Well, listen, I can remember being out in California a few years ago for 4th of July. And it was, I didn't realize, being from Florida, where it's literally a swamp here, that there's like burn restrictions for good reasons, right?
Yeah, well,
Because but
year.
when you've got, out west, you all know some of the issues they've had with filling their water reservoirs and keeping their forestry up and running to keep the brush cleared. So LA said absolutely no fireworks.
You remember the last time they said that?
well
2020.
right?
No fireworks.
No
Stay in your home.
fireworks.
And like the entire skyline was just 1776 all over
I
again.
think we've got a clip. Take a look.
The past 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, and there are massive fireworks going off pretty much in every direction that you see here. Jasmine, our local fire departments and police departments have been begging people not to do this,
Right.
but it seems tonight they are not listening to those calls.
Well, and they're putting up new warnings on social media. I mean, they're saying safe and sane are even banned in the majority of cities in LA County, not to mention the city of LA has a ban as well. We know many of the public shows have been canceled, so we've done stories on this. More people have been, unfortunately, setting off illegal fireworks. I mean, it is quite the sight, but this is not supposed to be happening. I mean, you could be fined up to $50,000.
Well, good. Find me. I ain't paying it. America does not do well with mandates.
I'm being told what to do.
America does not do well with ultimatums. I mean, we have an entire nation because of an ultimatum. We have an entire nation because of mandates,
Yep.
because of rebellion. We were built on rebellion.
We were built on
I-
rebellion.
it just-
that.
Prohibition, does that not ring a bell? They were like, no, you can't have alcohol because it's immoral. And America went, hold my beer.
It's coffee.
I will create my own refinery and we will make billions of dollars. Like it's bootlegging. Like what?
Tell me you can't. Moonshine.
Still have moonshiners
I know.
like, to this day.
To this day.
Out of control.
Well, you're absolutely.
Listen, we got people in jail making their own alcohol. We got
Who's that? Who?
we have so I mean just listen, yes, there are people in jail that make their own alcohol.
And they're making money off of it?
I'm
like,
sure.
Jeez.
Favor for favor, ma'am.
There's no excuse for you to not start that business, people.
that part.
I mean, we've got
We got soldiers in their own bunks
This-
making their own alcohol.
And I mean, honestly, though, like,
I wouldn't
Right-
drink
right
it,
news.
but I'm just saying.
you're absolutely right. But so what's funny to me, and it's not, listen, I get that, one spark could really cause a lot of damage out there in LA. But what I find
finger.
interesting, she said lose a finger. I got one for you. Anyway, what I found interesting is that
On both
here they are, the mainstream media out there, and they're like, I can't believe this. We told you not to. And they can't understand why people aren't complying. And I think to myself, it's 2026. We really don't understand that people aren't, as you said, they're not, that we're renegades in this country. We just
I'm sorry. You told me what? Okay. Watch me do it 10 times harder.
yeah, gun control.
Right. But gun control.
That part,
is
Zach.
where-
Oh my gosh, Zach, we got to get you a camera and get you on because yeah, he said
Just wanted to pop in.
feel like
Here,
the
ladies.
screen just rips apart.
Just
Zach just said this is why gun control laws, like, that's not going to work either. Say I won't. Who's that comedian? Angela Johnson. Say I won't.
say I won't. I
Well-
love it.
Well, Miami, besides all of the birthright tourism that's going on there, which we'll get to that in another segment, but they had a huge spectacular, whatever you want to call it, where they kind of married the drones and the fireworks. Let's take a look at some reporting of what took place in Miami. Grande.
Oh my gosh. But nothing compares to what occurred in DC. Like,
Oh yeah.
like, I mean,
She said, I mean.
I'm just so, I have FOMO so bad.
Well, we have a couple friends that were in DC at the time. We actually probably could have been there, but there's some things going on here, so we didn't. But weather was an issue. Was it an issue where you were?
Because
Because
didn't go off till midnight.
in DC, right?
Yes.
Well, even here in Florida, though, there were like,
Some delays.
are they going to cancel it? And then you're like you have plans with your kids or whatever to go to the beach.
Oh,
Weather's
no.
always been an issue in Florida for
Look,
4th of July.
Tampa Bay was like, rain or shine. We're
Really?
doing it. Rain
Really?
or shine. We're doing it. I
Well-
was like, okay, Tampa, I see you. Mary Jane Castor ain't got nothing on on the people of Tampa. I'm just saying. It would have been a riot. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not going to
God
happen.
Lord.
Well-
Can somebody please replace her? Anybody?
Is she up? She's up in 2026, isn't she?
No.
No?
Maybe? I don't know.
It's always
I
so
don't live
awkward.
in the city, so I don't.
I know we're talking about the Tampa mayor, but it's always so awkward when we go to like DeSantis events and you're cordial to everybody in
Yeah.
the room, but
Yeah.
then you've got this really, really leftist mayor of Tampa who comes to all of them. And I'm like, how does he do that? How does he because she fights him she tries to make Tampa an example out of everything
I know, it's annoying.
and not in a good way, not
It's
in a good
really
way.
annoying.
So Allie alluded to DC and some of what took place there. I think we've got a short video here. Take a look at Washington, DC, Saturday night.
Happy 250 years, America! How you guys doing?
Waiting for the break of day. Searching for something to say. Flashing lights against the sky. Giving up.
A lot of people, I think, don't really understand like why we do fireworks on the 4th of
Oh,
July.
that's a good point, Allie. It is.
And I'm reading a book called Remembering the Ladies. And there's a woman who made the flag that was, I believe, gosh, I wish I'd had the book with me in front of me. It was like, I think it literally was as big as a house. It was like 40 feet long, 22 feet wide. Like, it was a huge flag
Yeah.
at Fort McHenry. And that was where you see that iconic, like, soldiers like holding the flag as it was like they were trying to keep it up, and like you had soldiers saying, we need to hold it together,
Yeah.
hold it up, because honestly it was a beacon, it was a sign of what America was. It was tangible,
Yes.
it was something for them to hold on to, and it was stitched by hand by women
Yes. Yeah.
in America that were like just that were here.
That's amazing.
That was their
That's
weapon.
amazing.
Their weapon of choice
Yep.
was a needle.
And it was a
And
show for a
thread.
stance of solidarity.
Yes, and Francis Scott Key and a group of other people went under a white flag to go and try to get American soldiers released from the British.
Right.
But then all of the fighting started, so they got stuck where they were. And for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, this Fort McHenry was just completely bombarded
Yep.
by like firing, right,
Yes.
from the British. And he was like white knuckling the entire time,
It's like as an onlooker.
right, looking,
Yes,
because he
but
couldn't do
caught in it, but
anything,
caught in it,
right?
yeah.
He's caught in it, but he's watching the entire thing.
Yes.
And he's like looking for the flag. Every time there was a little bit of like smoke clear, he would look for the flag. And that was like the entire point of having this flag so big, was so that anybody that was fighting, anybody that was on our side was able to see the flag in the distance. The stars were huge. I mean, the stripes were huge.
Can you
And
imagine?
it was, when he looked at it, he started to cry, like, and that's when he wrote down really
Star-Spangled Banner.
frantically,
Yeah.
in the dawn, in the morning,
Yep.
"Oh, say, can you see?" Like it, and I'm reading this story and I'm just like,
Probably bringing you to tears.
yeah, because
Because-
and that is why we do the fireworks, because that is what transpired during that time.
Yes.
And that just gave everybody
The
hope,
bombs
they could
bursting in
see,
the air, yeah.
when you could see the flag in the distance.
Can you, and this is weird because Allie, I love that you're reading this. I think that kind of literature should be something that we push a little more in our schools, especially as you get into middle school and high school, because we're so, attached to our devices and things are so readily available. We're like the microwave generation. Everything is so accessible right now. But we have no idea, and our children have no idea what that must be like to not know if you're a free country
Right.
or you're a slave in your own country.
Right.
And all that you can hope is for the smoke to clear a little bit to see whose flag is on top.
Yep.
Like, can you imagine?
Yep. And the entire point, I'm reading it. And so there are a couple of stories in this book about our flag.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, if only we could have these stories in our history books to teach our children why we don't burn the flag, why the flag doesn't touch the floor, or the ground, right? Because men and women died and bled for that flag.
Right.
It is a beacon of hope for sovereignty and freedom and liberty here in America and across the world, right?
Right. Yes.
And I'm listening, reading to how the British wanted to completely dismantle any sign of what that was for us.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm like, oh, that's Islam.
It's Islam.
That's
Marxism.
right?
Jinx. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
It's communist.
It's that same. And so you know this even in your life, but like as believers, as people, as people who are, it's a narcissist relationship. Get out of our, anyway. So as believers, and if you're a strong person of faith, you know that there are times where there's a similar thing, call it a spiritual battle, whatever you want to call it, that kind of tugs you back into bondages that you've already been cleared and escaped from. And I think that is part of what we're seeing iconically on our 250th birthday of our Declaration of Independence. You're seeing that creep back in. It's the same stupid spirit that wants to control what the left, what the West has been able to do in this wonderful experiment known as a republic. 850,000 munitions on Saturday night. Every year prior, the most they've done is 20,000 munitions.
Wow.
850. Trump said, "Here, hold my energy drink. Hold my Diet Coke." That's what he said. Hold my Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. I can't remember which one he likes, but
I think it's Diet Coke.
Amazing. I mean, I could just see him being like, "Guys, we're going to make this huge."
Right. Amazing. I
That
was waiting for Sean Frost to come out and do like some kind of 4th of July thing, and I haven't seen him do it yet. So
No, he did
I'm
come
waiting.
out though and said, and I'm glad you brought him up, because I was shocked at how many people were in their fields on Saturday.
Aww.
They were in their feelings about like celebrating the 4th of July. And this is the thing.
Oh yeah, no, I thought you were talking about like him not coming out to say anything. as
No,
Trump.
because he when he did choose to speak, he was like, I don't understand what's wrong with these people that
Yeah,
don't
no.
want to celebrate the 4th of July. Like, what did you do every other year? Did it equally offend you every other year?
Right. Like, and it's weird because we're walking around and I have a Patriot shirt on. I got like my 1776 hat on. Like, my kids are draped in red, white, and blue. I'm
Yes.
walking around with flags in my hair. Like, it's crazy,
Yeah.
right? And so we got like the tattoos, like, you know, the little, the
Yes.
temporary tattoos. We're all tatted up in freedom. It's crazy. And like people, like, and it's, and I love y'all, but it's black people are walking by and they're
Yes.
like giving you the stink eye. And I'm like, but you're here too. I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm confused. How, and then it's like white liberal women. Like, can y'all go create an island
Listen,
for yourselves, please? Because
Listen.
I don't understand why like you're here complaining about freedom in America while you're enjoying and benefiting from the
Yes.
freedom in America.
Yes,
Like
I don't understand.
tedious.
And Allie, I know I've went to the beach for a bit and families getting
Oh, it's
together,
way too hot.
getting it was, but getting going through all that process of waiting in line in traffic, an hour to park, then the kids are cranky and you're still going to but then to see everybody kind of enjoying themselves, cookouts, people dancing, playing cornhole, whatever on the beach. It's exciting to see because we need a cause for celebration too. I mean, y'all have
Yes.
we've been through a lot.
Mhm.
Do you remember 2017 and 2018 where all that we thought was wrong is that they didn't like Trump? We're like, wow, life's rough. And then bam, like 2019, COVID, and then 6 feet apart, and then mask. And then did you know your girls can become boys? Like it's been an onslaught. Like I feel like we're in the biggest Rocky. Like there doesn't need to be a new Rocky movie. Just replay what happened over the last 6 years because you're just
punched in the face.
knocked out.
That's
But
insane.
there was some fake news that was reported.
Of course there
And
was.
I can't imagine that the SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Center, isn't at all bitter that we've outed the fact that they are funding white supremacy and white extremist behavior because they need I don't know, they need something to become the antidote to. So this is CBS posted this. Mike Lee had something really great to say about it. Take a look at what they're saying. They're saying these people infiltrated DC, this white supremacist group. Take a look.
Oh, I hope you suffocate. Heat stroke. Yeah, you do heat stroke. Oh, you've been to the gym.
Say it again.
I'm like, are the FBI agents too?
I mean,
Because
so
I mean, clearly not now under this new leadership, but like, or they could be. They're all masked. I don't know.
So Senator Mike Lee says, are these really the most believable fake white supremacist SPLC money can buy?
Yeah.
Because
What? Go.
and there's always
somewhere
Allie.
else.
Here's the thing: like crimes, you're always looking. Was anybody videotaping? Child abductions, was anybody videotaping? Fraud, theft, anybody videotaping? There's never a camera anywhere. But these white supremacists show up, and you've got It's like a multicam sitcom that they're filming. Best video ever. We've even got sound. They've got them at the top of the escalator, the bottom of the escalator. They got like it's choreographed.
Walking
It's better.
the streets of DC, like
It's
they
like
have
a
them.
flash mob. It's like a flash mob.
Oh, for sure. It's paid for.
I mean, do you remember like on January 6th when we were like, how are reporters inside already getting an angle from the top of the stairs? Who knew that this was happening?
You got some explaining to do.
So CBS, do better. Do
Except
better.
we already know.
We know, we
So
know.
Just
None of you were watching.
Stop giving them airtime. Like, why are we giving
Break up.
airtime?
Break up. Just say you're toxica and it's not working.
Ice them out. It works.
And can we use the word ice?
You got it. You gotta ice them out. It works.
Ice them out.
It works.
Go no contact. It's better. Oh gosh, guys. All right. Well, we want to make sure that you guys still reach out and get your Liberty cigars because there's going to be so much to celebrate with midterms just around the corner.
Yeah.
So we're going to let you guys know how you can
Gosh, in like a
support-
month, bro.
You can support the out of pocket ladies and get you a great cigar. We'll be right back after this short message.
From the heart of Marietta, Georgia, comes a tribute to the spirit of liberty. Liberty Cigars, where history meets craftsmanship. Each cigar tells a story. The Founders Collection honors the visionaries who shaped a nation. The President's House Collection celebrates the leaders who steered it. And the Naval Series salutes the heroes who defended it. Handcrafted with precision, each blend mirrors the essence of its namesake. From the boldness of George Washington to the elegance of Thomas Jefferson. Indulge in a moment of reflection. Light a Liberty cigar and savor the legacy. Discover your story at libertycigars.com because every great nation deserves a great cigar. Liberty Cigars, smoke the history. And don't forget to use promo code OPENMIC for 10% off your order.
Yes, that's promo code Open Mic because the mic is still open to support your out of pocket ladies. I recognize that voiceover. Who is that?
So mío.
So mío. I told
Soy
you.
yo.
Hey, just like clockwork. I was just talking about Rocky because Rocky is like, hey, yo, Adrian. I mean, it's like iconic Americana, right? And most of the time, I don't like listen to Hollywood actors or even people in the recording industry talk about their politics or whatever. But it should be a thing. America 250 should be a thing where you can put all that aside because y'all still live in this country. I mean, Rosie O'Donnell didn't give up her citizenship. She just she got a really bad haircut and moved overseas. But Sylvester Stallone did have some nice words to say. So we're going to play it. That and I might have a Stallone
he's always
crush.
been conservative.
Absolutely. Take a listen to Sly here.
I want to wish this country a happy 250th anniversary. America is the finest. I remember when Rocky came out on the 200th anniversary, and it was a miracle. I never expected it, but only in this country can something like that occur. So I'm incredibly grateful. It's provided me an amazing wife, amazing children, and an amazing belief that miracles can happen in America. So keep punching.
That's a great message.
Punching.
Keep punching. There you go. I love that. I mean, what a great way to show tribute to the fact that because we are a capitalist society, which is about market value and demand, supply and demand, and being able to be a society of liberty and sovereignty, which is the only place that you can achieve something like being a multi-billion dollar superstar.
Yeah.
Whether it's in music, movies, podcasting, any kind of entertainment, sports. I mean, you can do this in science, education, technology. Like we have the things that we have because of the system of government.
So true.
And society that we have.
Well, and if you ever in your life or in your children's life, you know, sometimes you can come up against those people that just hate you because they ain't you. And like any favor or any successes, it's like they're just watching to try to throw darts at you. What I love that he's saying here is that, you know, I mean, yes, keep punching. I think he means us as American people, but also as a country. I think that's why he backs Trump because Trump always punches. He doesn't have any problem punching at all. But it makes me feel like this is why we're under attack in this country too, because those that are taking their eye off the prize of the American dream or have given up on the American dream or don't even know what the American dream really is because they're so inundated and brainwashed with hating this country and all that it stands for. I mean, hating it all. So they throw shade on those that are actually achieving something. And that's America 250 is a chance for all of us to say, no matter what we believe or who we voted for, thank God we get a chance to vote. And, you know, this country is going to outlive any one president. And so, but so many people they just couldn't relax in that. And that's when, you know, it's toxic. It's actually a mental illness.
Sad.
It is sad. This was supposed to be a celebration. And there were those guys, I don't know if any of y'all out there ran into them, but there were those that were in their feels from day one. This was amazing. With Trump, we're going to get into a little bit about how he planned this. I know you said they didn't actually kick off at 9 like they were supposed to in DC. Rain or shine, Trump said in DC, but they had to clear the stadium or clear the seats because of some bad weather that was in the area. A lot of you stuck around. I think they ended up saying total it was like 500,000 people that were there. So imagine these people you're getting dumped on, rained on, and they still come back at 11. Trump was like, I don't care if it's 4 a.m.
Right.
I don't care if
he
it
said.
And somebody said, but sir, there might not be people here. They might not wait around. I don't care.
It doesn't matter. We're
He
celebrating.
He already doesn't sleep.
He was like, it'll be the best party. Best party ever.
Well, he did have, they honored this I believe it's a World War II veteran. Yes. 107 years young. He stands to salute the flag that he fought totalitarianism under. Take a look at this. Very moving.
On D-Day in World War II, Navy Lieutenant Arthur Rose commanded 36 landing craft as part of the largest naval armada in history. Recalling that sight, he wrote home to his parents, "What a country we are." At 107 years old, Lieutenant Rose is here to salute one of our nation's most prized possessions, the flag that flew aboard the first landing craft on D-Day and led the first Americans onto the beaches of Normandy to liberate Europe and defeat Nazi fascism forever.
How can you hate this nation?
How are you hating this nation and hating everything that Trump is trying to do in this nation? That proves right there the lack of history that our young people and those, I would say, kind of college age that have been activated in like a social warrior type of mentality, but don't understand the topics that they're even standing for. It's sad.
Again, sis, this is what happens when you get liberal philanthropists that are eugenicists that they believe in open borders. They believe in an open border society. They believe in dismantling capitalism. They don't believe in sovereignty, and they take over our education system.
Yes.
That's what happens. So where are our patriotic philanthropists, the ones that actually care about the future of America and continuing what we currently have? Because where are you? Are you creating curriculum for our education? Because that's how you instill this into the nation's next generation, is through education.
And it is the top battleground that we're finding right now, coast to coast. It has been for the last decade or so, because largely as conservatives and as moms or well-meaning Americans, we didn't look at education as something that is a battleground, but it's just like with Iran. We have had war waged on our young people and their minds because people understand that this is what that Communist Manifesto says. You can grab a hold of a nation. You just got to get the minds of the young people. And to us, that seems so foreign. Just let children learn, let children achieve, let them dream, let them alone, let them live the American dream. That's
like Whitney Houston.
Let them lead the way. Sing it, baby girl. I love it. Oh my God, I would still listen to you sing that. That was really freaking good. She's got an album coming out. No, just kidding.
Maybe.
Maybe. But Trump was really serious, guys. He said rain or shine. Let's take a listen. Fox News. I don't really listen to a lot of Fox News or Brett Baier, but this one time we will take a listen. He had a talk with Trump. Listen to what he said.
I just got a call from President Trump. He said those veterans had to go through bad weather on D-Day. I'm going through bad weather. No matter what happens, I am delivering this speech. We are going to do this program. Maybe it'll be a little bit shorter, but I'm going to do it, whether it's 10 or 11 or 2 a.m. And I said, Mr. President, there might not be anybody here. He said, I don't care. It's America 250. If they can storm the beaches to D-Day. On D-Day, I can deliver a speech and we can keep this program going. Now, he said you got to be safe. You got to make sure everybody's okay. But he thinks that he is going to do this speech no matter what. And this program is going to go on no matter what. So it may be a long night. We may be here in the trailer for a little bit longer, but the president just called me and said all of that.
I mean, Allie, Hollywood has done some justice to D-Day and being able to bring a portion of what that might have been like. I don't think we'll ever know exactly unless they were there. But if you can imagine all of the young people that were 17 lying about their age to be able to
Just
go and serve. But
right.
here they are storming the beaches, and the gates go down and there was an onslaught
Yep.
of a
Slaughter
barrage.
right
Yes.
there.
And I think about the young people who believed in what they were fighting for. When you looked at the crowds that were in DC, and of course, if you listen to any mainstream media, they lied about this all night long. There were a lot of young people. A lot of young people. You can't tell me that President Trump and this movement of MAGA isn't capturing the hearts and minds of young people, because I think it's contagious. It's like when you're being awoken from a slumber. Our young people for a long time, I think, because we didn't realize, were inoculated to this amazing Americana spirit that we have because we were raised in it.
Yep.
We were allowed to. They were inoculated to it. They're starting to wake up to it. And this is why you've got things like Turning Point and other organizations that are youth-based that are amazing. I think just amazing.
Absolutely. It's incredible to see. I love this. I love this resurgence of American spirit that President Trump has brought back to our nation. And it's crazy to think that it's divisive. Like
I mean, the thing,
sad.
you have to be an ugly, hateful person
Ooh.
to not like something because of the current president.
And you live here.
I'm going to be honest.
Like you're a citizen.
I was not a fan, shocker, of Barack Hussein Obama, and I did not watch his stuff. I did not listen to a lot of his stuff. I tried to catch for newsworthy stuff. Like I would listen to little snippets. It was hard, but and then I saw him coming up through Chicago because I lived in Chicago. So it churned my stomach multiple times, but never did I think that the entire nation was doomed because of one president. Because I'm well aware that there is a pendulum that swings in this nation.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do need to see a taste of, oh crap, we ain't doing that again. And that's exactly what Obama brought us. That's exactly what Biden brought us. We saw it with Hillary on the eve of her thinking she was going to be the first woman president. So I would never have been like, we're canceling the 4th of July because Obama's in office. Like that. What?
That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. You know what else doesn't make sense? That when his library opened recently, you needed an ID to get in,
Girl.
but not an ID to get in this
And
country.
then he stiffed all the workers and didn't pay them.
We got that report coming up in a couple of days. That is crazy. Let's hear from the president himself. Let's just go ahead and trigger some TDS individuals. This is what Trump had to say, just a little portion of it.
Good evening, America. If you think that was easy, it wasn't. And I want to thank everybody because they did the right thing. They saw lightning, and I said, there's no way if we have to speak in front of one person at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be here. There's no way we can be deterred. And they estimated they had 375,000 people before everybody had to leave. And they now have 150,000 people. It's the craziest thing anyone's ever seen. At least.
People that,
I love it.
I'm not sure what triggers you. I mean, you can say you don't like his immigration policy. You could say you think you don't like his communication. A lot of people said we don't like his X account, or at the time, Twitter.
Oh, whatever.
All opinions. But you're going to miss it because we're going to make sure history records this properly, and you're going to miss it. And then you're going to have to answer to your grandchildren on why you were such a hateful, awful person to somebody who was trying to save the course of this nation. Allie, quickly before we run out of time, I want to make sure that we touch on, again, I'm not a huge soccer person. I'm a football person, but the USA plays tonight.
Yeah.
They play Belgium. I feel like Zach's going to correct me if I'm wrong. But there was did you see that there was a penalty where one of our best players was not going to be allowed to play?
No, I didn't.
And now I guess they have course corrected and reversed that decision.
Mm.
And so Marco Rubio kind of said something about it at a press conference. Then Trump said something. So in my mind, I'm like, did Trump do?
Did they save it?
I don't know.
Their comments save that player.
Well, so I want you to take a look
You
because
never know.
as soon as something hits the airwaves like that, people rush to make memes about it. So
Of course.
let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at this.
You get a red card. Nah, bro, I have the Trump card. I win. What? That's not how it works.
That kind of might be how it works.
But it kind of might be. I mean, I don't see why not.
Did Daddy pick up the phone and was like, "Listen,
He's our best player. We got to make sure he plays in the game because
Gotta
America
make sure.
needs to win.
Mm.
We've done all this one.
Okay, they did." Okay, so do we know when we'll? So Zach in our ear is telling us that Belgium had until this morning to file an appeal. They did file an appeal. So Zach, do we know when that appeal will be heard or what the decision will be? Sometime before game time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, guys. Well, we'll keep it here. We'll try to update you on social media if we find out. That'd be interesting. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the uproar if they do not get if Belgium wins the appeal?
Ooh.
Maybe that's just enough sauce you need to be spicy out there, America, and kick some butt.
I wonder. Let's go, America.
Go
USA.
USA. Let's keep it moving, guys. That's it for us here with Out of Pocket Live with Allie and Michelle. We're grateful you guys joined us today. I hope you all enjoyed your weekend, but you're going to need to keep your daily dose of Allie and I Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and follow at Real Allie Leger and at Michelle Posey on all social media platforms. Thank you, Talk Red. Any last words, ma'am?
No.
She's like,
Keep America free.
keep America free. Do your part, guys. Remember, now that we've celebrated America 250, let's make sure that we are moving to get the vote out for midterms. Every seat matters, guys.
And let's pass and save America out.
For the
all right.
love of God.
For sure.
All right, guys,
Right.
thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Two queens, no filter. Say what they feel. Allie and Michelle keep it way too real.